everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Life After England with AS Roma. Today we take on AC Milan with a place in Europe on the line. We have made our way into the top 4 of Serie A. Let's hope we can finish the job in the final 2 games of the season. And that's come about after we beat Juventus by 2-0 and DK with both goals. And then we beat Cagliari by 4-1 in by far our most impressive performance for a while. 4 goals. El Shaarawy, Artem, Crisanti and Vaz with his first goal for Roma. So going into the final 2 rounds of the season, whisper it very quietly, we could win the title. Mathematically, it's still possible. It might not be after today's game, but mathematically, it is still possible. 5 points is the gap between us and Fiorentina. More importantly, we are a point ahead of Juventus and a point ahead of Milan, so we have to beat them today. If we do that, we near enough secure European football. It's whether it's going to be Champions League or Europa League for us. Down at the bottom, Regina have sadly departed the scene. Sassuolo have dropped into the bottom 3. The worst possible time to do it. The music is about to stop. Will we be in the Champions League next season? Let's find out. As here are the 2 starting lineups as Cabral starts in goal for us. Wesley, Mancini and DK Angelino. Artem is not there. Still haven't fixed it. Kone, Crisanti, Sewell, Berg with El Shaarawy on the left-hand side. As Torriani starts in goal for Milan. Tomori, Gabay, Pavlovic, Semekes, Modric, Estepina, Rishi, Rabiot, Pulisic with Leo alongside him up front, it looks like. And the little magician in the middle of the park. But AC Milan have struggled in recent weeks. They are falling over the finish line, whereas we are running towards it. Can we secure European football next year? Can we secure Champions League football? When you think when I arrived, we were 17th. We were nowhere. And we have come up on the rails and have caught them. An early goal would be gold dust today. Because if Juventus don't win, as well as us beating Milan, we're in the top 4, folks. That's as simple as that. It's mathematics in its simplest form. 4 points ahead with 3 to play with. Wesley has got the ball. He is driving towards the penalty area. Doing well. Sewell goes for the shot from distance in an ambitious effort, but he's worth a go. As the ball is with Mancini. On towards Wesley. Round the corner for Sewell. Needs a bit of support though. Although, okay, maybe not. Leaves Estepina for dead. And that is no easy feat. Can he find a teammate in the centre? No, Rabiot is back behind the ball. But we do keep it alive. They've got a back 3 today, which is an interesting formation. Playing against one striker, there's a lot for them not to do at the back. Trying to get away. The header is going to... Oh, no, Leal's down. Damn it. I mean, it looked like a bit of a shithouse was going to go on there, didn't it? And that's not a yellow card, though, ref. I mean, he got caught in between 2 players. Finds a teammate inside the penalty area. No, he doesn't, but he does pick up the loose one. No, he doesn't. El Shaarawy picks it up. Come on, leave him behind. It's, what, 40, 41 now? Luka Modric still one hell of a player. I will always have a lot of time for Luka Modric. Sewell has got the ball. Trying to get away. Wesley. Find the gap. Or didn't. Kone picks up the baton. That's what I mean about the players inside the penalty area. It's going to have to be Low crossing all the way. And Low, he's gone high. Can we pick up the loose ball? We can. Crisanti with the shot. Saved by the keeper. Not their regular goalkeeper in for Milan. Manganan is injured, which might be the blessing that we need. Although he might pull out a worldie. Angelino with the ball into the penalty area. It's headed away, but El Shaarawy will pick it up into Sewell. He's got to get a shot away quickly, and he does! There we go. It is another fast start. And I enjoy the fast starts. Get in front. And then hopefully find more. But it is a very good goal from Sewell. And it puts us in front on the penultimate weekend of the Serie A season. We'll keep an eye on that Juventus game. We're all playing at the same time, which is useful. So we know exactly what we need to do. Free header over the bar. Pulisic all wide. Looking for Estepina on to Leao. There 2 against our 4. Might prove to be the difference as Pulisic is unmarked, but it is a good block from Ndike. All is forgiven after the penalty against AZ Alkmaar, for the time being at least. Saved by the keeper. I mean, he scored a couple of goals against Juventus, so no real need to be angry with him anymore, I guess. Ball picked up by Pulisic. 2 great headers as well. Set pieces coming to the fore. Saramakis trying to get away from his man. Ball into the penalty area. Nice bit of football from AC, but Wesley will clear it away, will he? I didn't want you to really just lump it down the field, but there we go. Throw into AC. And Berg will pick it up fairly comfortably. Angelino onto El Shaarawy. Don't sod about with it there. Ball looking for Artem. He's all alone. He's Artem. But I fancy his chances. There we go. That'll do. Yellow card? No? Okay, just talking to. In towards Kone. Looking for Crisanti. Going for the shot from distance. Good save from the goalkeeper. 2 centre midfielders then not frightened to have a go. On towards El Shaarawy. Angelino on the underlap. In towards Crisanti. Looking for El Shaarawy. Stay onside Artem. I think he's offside. Doesn't matter. Suel's put it in at the far post. You can argue about it all you like. As long as he doesn't touch the ball, he ain't offside. And yeah, second goal, 10 minutes before half time. It's Lazio all over again, folks. And it's beautiful. Ball into the penalty area. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll take it. Nothing's happened. Didn't touch the ball. Does he block the goalkeeper's eye line? Oh, whatever. He might well have just been onside. Let's just go with that. But we lead at the break by 2-0. And Juventus are drawing still, it looks like. So we need Udinese to score a goal, basically. Where are Udinese in the table? 15th, and not got a lot to play for. They might still do something in the second half. Final home game for them of the season. 2 changes at half time for AC Milan. As El Shaarawy's got the ball. If I'd had arrived a couple of weeks earlier, goodness knows what we could have done, by the way. Obviously, we are very much not in the title race at this point. But a couple of extra results in the bag, and we could have done something absolutely historic. There's Angelino with the ball into the box, headed away. And DK will pick it up. Plays it on to El Shaarawy. Have a go yourself. All right, okay, turn it down. Might not turn it down this time. No, turns it down again. I mean, if you're waiting for an angle to toe up. There we go, that's better. Good save. We'll have a look at the goal difference. We'll have a look at the rules, because I think it's head-to-head first in Italy. If it's head-to-head first, then we'll have to check the first game with them. I think we lost 1-0. Was I in charge at that point? I don't think I was. Anyway, we are half an hour away, and they have made all their substitutions. No, they've got one more to make. But they're definitely throwing everything at it. See how this develops, shall we? As the ball is picked up by Angelino. I mean, that's a free kick, referee. That's a foul. In every sense of the word. Ball into the penalty area. If they score from this, I'll be livid off the post and out. Jesus. Right, we're going to make a couple of changes. Artem is looking pretty tired. So, Jimenez is back and playing against his former club. Going to keep the 2 wide boys on. They're having a decent afternoon. We're going to take off Wesley. And we're going to bring on Silek. A bit more defensively minded. I've done that a few times in recent weeks. And we're going to take off Mancini for Hermoso. Champions League football. I didn't think we'd make it into Europe. It turns out losing in the quarter-final of the Europa League is probably the best thing that's happened to us. Because it's meant we've focused on Serie A again, whereas we were kind of looking between 2 stools. I was focusing on the league, but the Europa League was kind of the thing I was putting everything into. Still working his magic. Plays it inside to Kone. Is he going to find Jimenez? No, he's going to carry on going himself. I mean, the space has opened up for him and he's made it 3-0. El Shaarawy has a hat-trick of assists. Although that's very much Kone's own work, that one. He has run from inside the centre circle. And they just haven't challenged him. They've just allowed him to go. And he's done it. Jimenez making a little bit of movement. I mean, they've gone to a back four, it looks like now. They probably should have stuck with the 5, right? Either way, it's 3-0. It's game over. I want it to flash up. Udinese is 1 each. So they were behind. Let's have a look at another change, shall we? Well, let's give Suel a breather. He's only just come back from injury. Let's not break him again. Couto is going to come on for him. And Pellegrini is back as well. He's going to come on for Crisanti. Inside to Silek. Looking for Couto on the overlap. Can he find a ball into the centre? Is he interested in putting the ball into the middle? No, he's interested in running on his own. Jimenez for 4 against his former club. He just walks back to his position. Fair play to him. I would have run and run and run scoring against a former club. Depending on who it was, obviously. But Couto, what a touch this is. Leaves his man for dead. And then, yeah, Jimenez, easy shot, deflected in. 4 for Roma. AC, they are in deep trouble here. They could miss out on Europe altogether. As I say, it'd be a crazy thing to happen. Ball is sent long down the field. Angelino wins the header. El Shaarawy flicks it on to Jimenez. Okay, fair play. He's done a bit of running there. Looking for Couto on the far side. Silek into Couto. Oh, shots on. He might as well. Oh. Am I getting greedy? I probably am. We've got 4. I'd like 5 though. Angelino finds the ball in. And then DK heads it towards goal. And it's behind for another corner. These Roma fans will not want to go home at this point. They're having a lovely time. As the ball is sent long down the fields. Flicked on. I mean, they've had nothing in attack, have they really? Apart from Leao hitting the post. That has been it. Really. From AC. I'm very disappointed in them. Very disappointed. Oh, don't score now, for Christ's sake. Ball into Palacio. And Kudu! I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Quite frankly. Most people will tell me that. I need to learn to keep my mouth shut. And, yeah. 4-1. Shame. It has been very, very good from us today. Oh, and Empoli are beating Lazio 3-0 as well. Even better. They'll be here next week at the Olimpico. They will not be going for European football. We will be going for European football on the final day. Let's see what we can do. As I say, we'll check the rules first because I want to know what happens. If we're going to be alright, I mean, we're going to come back for it. Probably anyway. Oh, 4-2. Hold on. Hold the phone. Goodness me. I mean, you've fallen asleep, lads. Come on. Just making things worse. He's run back to the centre circle. The goal is given. I really don't know why he ran back to the centre circle with the ball. Either way, Milan have scored 2 in stoppage time. Angelino is too deep. 4-2. I mean, I'm glad it's not 3-2. 4 is enough. Look, I'm a Tottenham fan. I get confused and scared when things start getting close, but not close anymore. 4-2 the final score. Roma with the win on the penultimate weekend of the season. And the gap remains 1. Atalanta moving in to 6th place. So yeah, Milan with it all to do on the final day. Okay, so I've done a bit of calculating. So we can't win the title. It's basically what I'm saying. It does go on the results against the opposition first. We cannot beat Inter to the title by that virtue. We lost to them 3-1 with me in charge. We drew 1-1 earlier in the season. We have got the better of the record over Juventus. However, we lead that by 3-2, technically. Move on to the final day. Let's see what happens. So, here is the situation going into the final weekend of the Serie A season. Inter Fiorentina and Bologna go for the title. Bologna are at home to Napoli. Inter are away at Sassuolo. And Fiorentina are at home to Torino. We are away to Genoa. Juventus are at home to Vicenza, who still have a chance of survival, as do Sassuolo, I have to mention as well. Lecce play Empoli in the other game that affects the relegation battle. Atalanta are at home to Como. Cagliari are at home to Parma. And Milan are at home to Regina. They can't catch us. They can only finish 5th, Milan. Let's see how it all shakes out. So starting with the Genoa team, as Bilal starts in goal for them, Sidal, Canini, Maritio, Norton Cuffy, Onana, Con, Massini, Elgerson, Itor, with Colombo leading the line. Hopefully he's not looking for a murder. And for us, we're unchanged from the game against AC. As the top 2 teams in the form guide meet. That's an interesting stat, isn't it? Let's see how we get on. Will Genoa spoil the party? Hopefully not. They have nothing to play for under Daniel De Rossi. Former Roma man, of course. So yeah, there's that caveat to throw in as well. I think we should be alright. Okay? Maybe. We're going to make it into Europe. Whatever happens, I think. I hope. I pray. Let's go. So Bologna lead early, as do Cagliari. Any other goals flying in at the moment? Juventus lead. Okay, but hopefully it will spring to life at this point as El Shaarawy picks up the ball. Have you got any more assists in you? Hopefully you have. Ball into the centre, looking for Artem. No, good save from the goalkeeper. Okay. Thought that was going to end up in the back of the net, that one. Didn't think Vicenza were going to give Juventus that many problems as they go back to Serie B. Hopefully we can find a winning goal here. Got plenty of time. As Kone goes for the shot, saved by the keeper. Atalanta have gone in front of us now as well. Just keeping an eye on it. Cagliari are already winning, so they're going to miss out on Europe. That's really gutting for them. They've been there since I've been here, at least. Right in the top of the table and pushing. Suela's got the ball. Can he provide this week? Kone inside the penalty area. Onto Suel again. It's got to go low. It's gone to Wesley and he's missed it. Okay. How's he missed it? How? Genoa. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Wesley's got the ball. Looks for the ball over the top. Artem's in behind. Finish it. Finish it. Oh, for God's sake. Should have saved the goal, shouldn't we? Knowing that we need one. Wesley with the ball. In towards Suel. On to Kone. Back in towards Mancini. On to Wesley. Round the corner. Nice ball. Round the corner. Got to pick out a teammate. There are lots of Genoa players back inside the penalty area. And Wesley's gone down! That'll do. We'll take it from 12 yards. I don't mind. However it goes in today, as long as it does. And it's going to be a penalty to Roma. And it's going to be Artem to take it. My shining light. My go-to man. At least until Jimenez arrived. But you are back in the forefront now. You've got to score. Will you? Yes, you will. Of course you will. 22nd goal of the season for him. Either way, we're in front. We're doing what we need to do now. And Champions League football will be coming to the Olympico as long as it stays like this. Nice. Little dink into the corner. Love it. 5 minutes before half time. Do not spoil my fun. Please, I'm having a lovely time watching this today. Taking apart AC Milan. And now, hopefully, securing Champions League football. The Northern Cuffy's come inside! Dance belonged to Angelino. And that is 1-1. Maybe the Europa League won't be so bad. It'd be frustrating to end up in the same competition you've been in all season. But it's a good finish from Norton Cuffy. Just hangs out on that right-hand side. Yeah, you've got to engage him there. No point putting your hands behind your back. You're just setting yourselves up to be taken on. As we reach half-time, Juventus have a second. Okay, so we need to win the game now, basically, is what you're telling me. Otherwise, we're going to miss out on the Champions League by a point. Fiorentina, though, are going to win the title. And that hasn't happened for a very long time. Either way, second half on the way. Focusing on that race for Champions League football. Obviously, we have to. It's our race that we're focusing on. Right, do you know what? We're 10 minutes into the second half. I'm going to remove the shackles a little bit. So we're going to take off one of the midfield players. Crisanti is going to come off. Or do we take Kone off? No, we're going to take Crisanti off. We're going to send on Jimenez at this point and go 4-2-4. It is worth the risk, right? At the moment, we're getting nothing for what we're after. We want Champions League. These players want Champions League. Let's go and get Champions League. We just need another goal in order to do it. But you've got to keep it tight at the other end. That's why taking the holding midfielder off is a bit of a gamble. But they're playing a back five. So you need to give them something to think about at the other end. Colombo. Hopefully he won't solve the murder. Oof, drags it wide. I've used that joke twice now. Shameful. Angelino with the corner. Someone rise like a salmon. 25 minutes to play. Ball into the penalty area. No, not you. Picked up by El Shaarawy. Onto Ndike. El Shaarawy again. In towards Mancini. Onto Angelino! There you go. Make up for your mistake, mate. I mean, it was an error. Wasn't a mistake. But Roma are back in front, and those away fans are very happy about it. 25 minutes to play. And we are back in the driving seat for now. Don't get too carried away. We blew it already once today. Let's just hang on to it now. Really wish I hadn't bought on a second striker. Right, let's have a look at substitution. Because that is exactly what we're going to do at this point. No, we're going to take Artem off at this point. And we're going to bring on Pazzini in midfield. So Berg will go back to where he was. You go back into there. Berg will go back where he was. You go into there. Jimenez goes across. Jimenez goes across. And then El Shaarawy is going to come off on the other side. Vaz is come on. Dominguez isn't exactly fit. We might take off Suel as well. For Couto. There we go. Talk about making one change. We made 3 in the end. So I mean, once you start to unpick it and just go, oh yeah, you know, you're a little bit tired. No, you've not played a decent game today. To be fair, the white players did their job last time around. It's time for someone else to have a go. We are 10 minutes away from the Champions League. It's been a rough road to get here. I didn't think we were going to do it, if I'm brutally honest. I mean, we still haven't done it. Let's not jinx it, but we are closing in on it now. Time is ticking away. A third goal would be fantastic right about now. Couto, will you deliver it? Or will you help to deliver it? He's going to drive beyond his man. He has driven beyond his man. Find a teammate. No, that's the goalkeeper. It hadn't come up when I said it. Angelino has the corner. Just see out the time. It's all we need to do from here. Get back on the bus and have a party. Vaz with the shot from distance. Yes! There we go. Seals it. Rubinho Vaz with his second goal. And his second goal was much like his first one. From the edge of the box, through a crowd of players. And it is the goal that secures Champions League football for Roma. And I'm delighted. Imagine what will happen in the summer now. We will be able to attract so many different players that we couldn't have attracted if we didn't make it into Europe. But there we are. And there it is. 6-1 to Juventus. Didn't matter in the end. They miss out on Champions League football. They are going to be a big beast in the Europa League, though. So here are the results from the final day of the Serie A season. And there were some big ones. Atalanta beating Como by 3-1. Bologna finished second. 3-0. They beat Napoli. Cagliari finished 7th. 2-1 win over Parma for them. Fiorentina winning 4-1. First time they've won the title since 1969. Goodness me. There's our win over Genoa to secure 4th place. Juventus winning 6-1, didn't matter in the end. Lazio lost on the final day. Lecce drew with Empoli to send them down. Milan beat Regina as Sassuolo survive by beating Inter Milan on the final day to send them into 3rd. So it's congratulations to Fiorentina. 70 points, though, to win the title is an extremely low total. You can see, I mentioned it, there's a lot of teams that have taken a lot of points off of each other. I mean, the lowest amount of losses in the season is 8, and that's Juventus and Fiorentina, which is ridiculous. But never mind. Have we finished as the top scorers in the league? We have, with 65 goals. It has been a very competitive Serie A season. So we say goodbye to Regina, we say goodbye to Vicenza and Empoli as well. Off to Serie B you go. So Bologna are in the Champions League, Inter are in the Champions League, so are we. Juventus in the Europa, Atalanta in the Conference League. Cagliari might make it into Europe if the coefficient works out alright, but sadly for them I don't think it's going to work out that way. Milan miss out on Europe, Napoli miss out on Europe, Lazio finish 13th, and they finish 16 points behind us in the end after being miles in front at one point. And a reasonable budget of £43 million. I think there's more in the bloody budget now than what there is available to us next season, but we will see what we can do with 43 million, I guess. I mean, our objective next year is to try and win the title, right? Roma haven't done that for quite a while. I think it's, what, 26 years since they last won the title? 2000, 2001? I did have a quick look just now, obviously checking Fiorentina's, so yeah, we will be up for the fight next season. We've started the rebuild already, we will continue it during the summer. Find out what happens come the start of next season, and what will happen, I wonder. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.